More important than looking where you're going.
When are you going to do that today?
Is there an event on?
Grand touring.
Oh, man! Oh, that's to release it, you muppet!
We've only had one minor fire.
Go with me now!
Damn. Yeah, you seen him, huh? Trying to push me out. I'm trying to go left and right. You see me trying to dip. He was on me. I was dipping, boy. You went left, he went left, I went right, he went right. He pushing. I was stopping. I'm like, what the heck? That is. You couldn't mess with me, though. My skills up there. Got the bones and everything.
Hey, where my other phone at?
You must have got mad because I was going too slow. So I sped up.
Where my other phone at?
He's like, man, fuck, man. This dude, he going too damn slow.
My comments.
Oh, look, he probably had to go to the bathroom, and I was slowing him down. It looked fake. I already know. It looked fake. Yeah, Dolly trying to get in there.
What you doing?
It's that Los Santos connection.
Nice.
Nah, this is a mission right here. Oh, you started. She meant to do a dollar. She meant to do. I seen you. Your character had a finger over her mouth like shh. You know what I'm saying? I seen. Not yet. All right, I'm ready. Let's roll. Oh shit, I didn't know. Let's go kill him first. Surprise. Just little missions, you know what I'm saying? Going now. Yeah. What you trying to download? You still downloading that from yesterday, man? And do you got it set up to download overnight?
They got for it leave.
Well, that's what I meant too, though. Okay. UV. You got on Star Wars Battlefront? What kind? You talking about that gigabyte?
What a fucking shot, nigga. Oh my God. Oh my God, nigga. I can't record. That shit is on the screen live.
He in free mode, man, blue chip. Man, they got some ways that you can make that motherfucker fast, though. You heard me? I was telling Marcus, they got some ways you can make that motherfucker fast. Dollar be doing that shit. You realize you can make that 20,000, you know what I'm saying, like in 5 minutes or something like that. It's a little mission or something.
That shit's
salute you. I'm gonna go ahead and let you drive up that first down.
See my other phone, baby?
You be on that drink, Marcus?
Huh?
You be on that drink?
Without the
What? Oh, I said, what? Yeah, I know what you're missing, my dog. My dog just be watered down. It's water.
I think he's on chat. See, my voice is cracking.
You ought to get in and run a mission.
oh, shit. That's why I'm pretty disrespectful, huh? What kind of blue pit? Like a big boy or one of them small ones? Oh, okay. They got some body on it though. Come on, big. Gonna assassinate some motherfuckers in here, man. These purple motherfuckers gotta get it. Try to kill me. Nah, don't make your dog mean. Don't make your dog mean, cause then you ain't gonna be able to take him nowhere. So don't make your dog mean, cause then you ain't gonna be able to take him nowhere, or leave him nowhere neither. Alright, nigga, I thought that shit, and then I had to go somewhere and leave my dog. You know what I mean? Then I got locked up, and I had to think about my dog. Then I had to bring, I had to bring her somewhere. I wanted to take her to the park. I couldn't bring her to the park. You know what I'm saying? Real shit, my nigga. You ain't gonna take it nowhere. You ain't gonna be able to leave her nowhere with nobody. None of that. That's your dog. Nah. Not watching your dog. And then don't let you be driving and get held up by the police while your dog in the house, my nigga. You can't send nobody over to the house to take care of your dog, my nigga. Like that. So your dog just gonna have to sit there and starve till you get home. Shit and piss up your house. Shit and piss your shit up till you get home. Whatever got to happen, you gonna do that shit. Yeah. Young boy talking to the OGs. That nigga Prodigy said Mobb Deep. He said, he said if you gangster, if you pussy get a dog, if you gangster get a gun. Yeah, don't get a dog to put your fucking dog's life at risk, man. Yeah, you can send me the invite. I was just in here fucking up niggas' packages anyway. Blue shit just be trying to use us for free labor. Yeah, I just got it. Shout out to those on the Twitch watching. I see you out there. It's yours. Let me switch my outfit up. What the hell is that you driving at? Oh. You can't get in? Oh, you try to disrespect my... I see what's going on. Where we going? Which one we going? The one right here behind us? putting them fucking high beams on, looking at from reverse. We could blow anything up on this shit. Oh, alright, so I gotta watch out for Anna. Can't be calling me on that fucking phone, son. Motherfuckers calling me on that phone. I hope they enjoy their number getting live streamed to the fucking world.
What?
Probably one of them telemarketers. I hope the world call their ass back. I feel like changing my number again. She gonna try to get into whoever get close to her. Oh yeah? Well, who the fuck she trying to get in with? Maybe. How you know she gonna get in with me? There ain't no seats in there for this bitch. Oh, bitch, I hope you could shoot. I just better be able to shoot. That's all I know. Shit get real. Grinding. Damn, Southside, we took over your whole chopper. I just realized this shit ain't even mine. Crumb it up. That's not Crumby, they cloned him like Gucci. Oh my God. Pause. I go hard in the motherfucking paint. heard that shit. I saw that one. Now he mad at that. See that? Nah, shut the fuck up, Sasa. Go ahead and get mad. Go ahead and let your racist ass let it show. Your racist colors. She white? Nah. Can't be telling them kids that. Yeah, you telling the truth though. You better cut it out, nigga. You better cut it out. Y'all niggas remember this. Y'all niggas get the per capita. You know what I'm saying? They give y'all a per capita because y'all smaller cities. They just count our numbers. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't got more people, man. No, you don't. Stop it, man. We got fucking buildings that are fucking 100 stories tall. We got buildings at 100 stories tall, man. That's all filled with people. Hell no. Get the fuck out of here. Oh yeah, you right. You got the Sears Tower out there. But that's only because they blew up our big one. What they call that shit now? The World what? The World Trade. The World Trade Center. You better stop playing, nigga. That's you better stop playing, nigga. You gotta stop playing. Niggas like you. I wonder how tall is the Freedom Tower. They made the Freedom Tower as tall as. Shout out to Trump. To my president. Ex-president, fuck that, hell no. That man get up out of here. I'm tired of being Pope. And you get some money in this hood, man. No, man. You know. At least when black people is poor now, we could still blame the white man. We ain't had no excuse when the black man was president for us being in the hood, man. At least now we can say it's the white man's fault. Yeah, now we can say he was just a token. I think it was a wishbone. Yeah, man, fuck it. It is what it is. Bitcoin, yeah, I've been watching that shit too. Bitcoin. Thing that pissed me off is I could have been buying that shit from years ago. I've been hearing about that shit. Now that shit is actually turning into something. I was laughing at that shit when I first heard about that shit. Now I'm seeing all type of fucking celebrities getting into it. Right. Right. And that's the thing. You find a place that can accept that shit. You go cash it in. And right now, it's worth so much, and it ain't even worth shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if that shit really explodes, a motherfucker like who invests in that shit right now, your shit just multiply because the more people invest, the more your shit is worth. Right. Yeah. Right. But see, the only thing about it is that you gotta watch out for with this new currency type shit is that what happens is the market crashes. You know what I'm saying? And when the market crashes, that's how they get to steal everybody's money. So that shit could be a big like Wall Street type scam on some real shit. You know what I mean? Like the niggas is taking your bread and make you investing in these Metro cards, right? So everybody got all their money on the Metro card now, or the token, let's call it, right? Everybody got all their money in the token now, and then these niggas just switch to the Metro card on you, and now you got all these tokens. Your grandmother got all these tokens in your house that ain't worth shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what.
Okay.
Hmm?
Pie?
Yes, please. Right, right, right. Right. You're supposed to cash out ASAP, but then you risking out on missing out on the millions you're gonna have just for holding on to it till everybody else catch on. It's a gamble, yeah. Yeah. That shit is a gamble. Oh yeah. Shit would be crazy. Fucking Muslims over there, them Arabs, they went in the fucking church over there, blew up the inside of the church, and when niggas was running outside, they had an army of niggas standing outside shooting niggas on the way out. Yo, motherfuckers killed 300 people, my nigga, this shit crazy. They did that shit in Egypt. Watching all type of shit. We still got Thanksgiving food. Still rocking. Pies. No. You have to tell her to invest in some cooking classes or something, man. You have to sit next to you, next to the stove or something. That's one of those where, like, even if you ain't never had to learn how to cook your whole life, as soon as you get a man, you're supposed to get up on the stove and start burning shit immediately. You start, you get up there, you burn water if you gotta burn water. Man. You're supposed to try something though. You gotta try something. You can't just be like, I don't know how to cook.
What you cook? What you cook? What you love to cook? Except for your chips.
Please. I taught you some of your favorite dishes over here.
Cut it.
You gotta cut it.
You gotta cut it. You're only using chips.
You don't even know what Brady Master was.
What?
What's going on up here? Oh yeah, it's these niggas to kill. Forgot. Come on, Southside. We ain't scared of no ghosts. Y'all think y'all just gonna be shooting at niggas from all the way down there, nigga? You crazy, nigga? No. Get off my dog. Get off my dog. I got you. Get off my dog. Y'all niggas lay the fuck down. Damn, these niggas keep getting up back there. Shit. There we go. Who that up top? Oh yeah, he dead. Where the fuck Blue Chip at? She doing reconnaissance. Oh, I can't even shoot this nigga up there. Couldn't shoot that nigga through that shit. I'm trying to shoot through this shit. Blue Chip heard you was about to die, said, hey, that's how it goes sometimes. Driver dead. Passenger dead. Try and mess with me, man. All right. Oh man, we lost somebody. You mean there's nowhere to sit? Who we turning around for? Blue Chip? She alright, son. Don't worry about her. I got the boat. Nah, I'm just fucking with you, Blue Chip. No, we never leave an enemy behind. Never leave a soldier behind. That shit. That was out of Shaka Zulu, son. I fucked up. Shaka. Kill these niggas, man. Yes, it is. Look, you sitting. I mean, you could have surfed it. If you'd have surfed it, you'd have been able to hold your big guns out. That'd have been nice. Oh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. But it was there, don't worry. Oh. Yeah, don't worry. Are we supposed to be up on the bridge, or are we supposed to be underneath? I guess under, yeah. How would you? Oh man, who does this, man? Easy money. Easy money. What's this shit? I wasn't gonna let no level 40 choose for us. He ain't even part of this shit, man. It's usually the host. Nah, his motherfucking pussy, man. Yeah, let me do that. Nah, it's all good. Fuck it. I was using that marksman, you know, you don't never run out of sniper bullets. Too easy. Alright. Alright. I don't know why he over here looking at my truck like I know him from somewhere. I don't know you, nigga. The blue chick just, she said, fuck it. She ain't over here. Look at her. You got the truck. Man, he really killed that nigga too. We'll go ahead and finish blowing these niggas up. Hell yeah. He ain't even got no ride. So what he gonna do now? Who called? So what's gonna happen now? He's just gonna get shot the fuck up? He ain't got it no more. Who's y'all? Calling my motherfucking phone. Side code. Well, go ahead then, Blue Chip. Run from the story. She said, okay, wait a minute. Like, we ain't all in the war zone. So his car blown up? Nah, we doing missions. Oh, this nigga driving and shooting at the same time. I'm talking about the computer. Hope you wasn't on your last breath. That shit might have killed you. You said, build a what? Oh, yeah. shit old. I mean, we got the Freedom Tower, but that shit is like a small image compared to the World Trade Center. That's why Trump building his wall, though. That shit about to be the biggest thing on earth. Right on America's border. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. World impressive shit. Seventh wonder of the world type shit. Without, and don't even got all our regulations and shit. I was saying the other day, man, like Dubai and all that shit, man. That's nice for now, but you know the ocean gonna reclaim that shit. Ocean gonna take that shit back, man. Them niggas dumped a bunch of sand in the ocean and put some buildings on top of that shit. These niggas crazy. The motherfuckers gonna have to keep fucking putting sand on that shit forever. Yeah, but sand get washed away too. Yeah, these niggas is bugging. They got skyscrapers standing on top of sand. They just nah. That's just shit. The nigga said, if you gotta talk to me, you gotta talk to you twice. This right here, it's not gonna work, man. What are we supposed to do? Am I in the right place? Oh, nah, I ain't in the right place. This is supposed to be. Nah, we gotta go through the gate. Yeah, where's she at? She about to die. We got this blue shit right in there with the armor car. Clear it up for us. So I still trying ways. I ain't come over here for no reason. Fuck that. They said they might release mansions in this shit, man. Or at least another foreclosed property. Oh shit, my fault. I'm trying to fucking keep the car out the way when we pull out. This spot right here is nice, man. This shit got a nice little under garage. I wish I could own this shit. This shit is nice. It's so crazy how when you first get this game, like you can't control the cars at all. Now I be driving without even thinking. I be tapping the gas, the brake, all that shit, the right brake. Not even fucking really thinking about what I'm doing. I couldn't even tell nobody how to drive this shit. I'll be whooping these corners like this. Juice, right? Orange juice. Cornbread. That's what these niggas say. I'm just saying.
Thoroughly annoyed.
What you said?
Thoroughly annoyed.
What happened? Why you annoyed? You know what? Alright, what going on? What I'm missing? Nah, I wasn't on the mic. Yeah. That's the thing. America, like, we on some military complex shit where motherfuckers is all building these soft ass cities. Yeah, but think about it, they building soft ass cities, but they ain't got no armies to protect them, and we gotta protect everybody else's soft ass city. Like, we got soft ass cities too. You know what I'm saying? All our cities are soft because we ain't got no military in our cities, but we got an army to protect our country. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, as far as the city goes, like, we soft targets. It's not like Afghanistan or Pakistan or somewhere where, nigga, you run up on there with some shit, you gonna see a tank roll down the street. You know what I'm saying? Like South Korea, niggas ain't got nothing. Like, they just got big ass skyscrapers. You nothing behind it. You gotta take care of everybody. You can't say fuck them because we extorting niggas. You got to. Can't say fuck them because we extorting them. You want to live in this world, you got to pay America for some security. That's extortion. It's only. Man, Americans got to protect themselves. My bad. That bike is a selfish vehicle, though. It only holds one person on it. How you gonna help us on the team? You're saying I should be concerned about you now. That motherfucker got deaf. That motherfucker got done. That nigga got everything on you. So I'm guessing Crumby was just playing while flying that plane. Alright. Let me come and spin a rooney with you, just in case you jump out. Nah, the real hard thing is flying upside down. Oh, you got the wheels up? That's impossible with the wheels up. I told you, nigga. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I told. he had the wheels out. I'm like, oh, it's over. You got to spin it right back. Yeah, you got to be higher. Appreciate that, Comedy. I'm wondering why I see you. Why is she on her paws, man? Where she, you think you slick back there? You can't do that unless it's full. Yeah. It ain't gonna let you do it. It'll let you jump in the back seat. Yeah. It don't work unless everybody full. Alright. This shit gotta be full. Tell you. It's the dumbest shit ever. Fuck, they gonna park my shit right here. Look where they parked my shit. Sorry, y'all. Y'all on y'all own. No, I just called it. This is where they parked my shit. Some dumb shit. Oh, no, my shit's smoking. I'm blowing up everything, man. Fuck that truck. Fuck your mama. Oh, shit. Damn, Cromley. Fucking shooting like this. Fucker. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. shit. They got so much motherfuckers in here, man. What the fuck? Oh, shit. That's alright. Oh, that's alright. No snacks. Shit. I don't know whose idea it was to blow up this truck. A lot easier just to move it. Yeah. Show Crumbly how to fly this bitch upside down. Yeah, we out of here. You make me feel so brand new. I'll be looking for your ass too. Oh no. Just taxiing down the runway. I just crashed it. This nigga blew up my insurgent, nigga. You was trying to kill my shit. That ain't no accident. How you accidentally blow up an insurgent? don't know where the fuck the briefcase is at. Oh, it's another floor upstairs. I see it. I'm 2 floors up. Nah, it's not that same mission. I'm not in the right place. This ain't it. This ain't it, Crumby. I would have saved this right here. Oh, okay. How I'm supposed to know how I crack it? What happened? Oh, they gonna take... Nah, I cracked one and they gonna take the shit back. Oh, did that shit again. Come on. Lock one. Come on. Stop being like that. I'm about to pass this shit off, son. Hold on, son. Hold on. It's been a long time since I put on my safe crack and shit. Shit. I ain't gonna do it. Go ahead. Nigga, you ain't got the combination for this. You got the combination for this? Oh, you ain't even know how to listen, man. What's going on, man? You don't even know how. You ain't got your safe cracking shit on, nigga. Oh, no, man. Come on, man. You sure? This is why you can't deal with Crumbly. Hold on, let me hold on your back. I'll hold you down, son, for this nigga here, man. I hear this shit popping open. What's going on? I know. I got like the first one, and that shit. Every time I switch to the second one, that shit go back red again. Like, I don't know. You gotta go left, then right. The first one is like at 40 something. The next one I think is at like 20 something. Man, we gonna have to let one of the workers do this, man. This is too dirty for the CEOs. We gotta practice. Yeah, I'll come get some air support. Trying to hold Crumbly down. These niggas keep trying to come up there. Thanksgiving. Oh, this bitch ass nigga Crumby, son. This nigga done hopped in the boat and left a nigga. This nigga here. Nigga go on the whole robbery with you and then say, I don't know you behind me. This nigga here. The fuck is that Fortnite Battle Royale shit? I've been blocking niggas. I've been blocking niggas on Insta. Niggas been sending me invites to that shit. Block. I don't got that game. Interrupted my video time. Interrupting my personal time. You still driving that motherfucking boat? You know, blew up the boat, but Tell her, hell no, you gotta play Xbox. Okay, cool. Hello? Yeah. Huh? Yeah. What? Okay. Mm-hmm. Better put in some work, nigga. I'm about to go to Fremont. Fremont start killing some shit. See if I can take this motherfucker's truck real quick. If I got enough time anyway, I'll take this shit. This bullshit, man. Died for it. That's stupid. What up, what up? Nobody in here to kill. About to find Robbie. Whenever you ready, nigga. I just left by the south side lobby. That would have been a good lobby to do it. Join back your shit out. Join back your shit. You ain't buy you a Savage yet? Alright. New vehicle coming up tomorrow. New chat or something. Tomorrow, yeah. It's the laser. Personal. Yeah. Yeah. Gotta have that. Yeah, I think he just left out. 20 minutes.
Before we begin the video, I'd like to ask you a question right away. What kind of DLC are you expecting for the next one? Let me know in the comment section down below. I love hearing from you guys, and by all means, meme the hell away. Okay, so there are a lot of contenders for the possible DLCs, which I'd like to go over with you, and the one DLC that I think that is the most likely. So let's begin straight away. Before I talk about the two DLCs that are most likely to come, I would like to tell you something pretty factual with the directions that the DLCs are going. Besides they getting more and more expensive each and every DLC, there is an actual story and a narrative to GTA Online which everyone, including me, seems to be forgetting. In GTA Online, the story goes as following. You start with nothing. When you start earning some cash for regular jobs and missions from Madrazo or whatever, you can get yourself an apartment and a few cars, and at some point when you've earned enough, you can start doing your first heist. That's when the real money starts rolling in. After that, you can expand your business with a bunch of operations like motor clubs, CEO businesses, and last but not least, the real big boys can start trading weapons from Smuggler's Run and gun running. So with that narrative in mind, the one where you start with nothing and you go on to grow your empire, there's two possible DLC concepts. The one that expands on the gun running / Smuggler's Run scenario, or an endgame DLC. Let's start off with the first one. By the way, if you are enjoying yourself so far, be sure to leave a like at the end of your watch. It helps my channel grow and it doesn't cost you a damn.
You know when you're running late and can't find your phone? Okay, calling now. Ah, found it.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Bossy for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, we're going to be talking about how much money you're going to end up needing for the next update in Grand Theft Auto Online. Now, I can hear you guys now. Well, we don't know what's in the next update for Online, and to a degree, you're right. But there's 3 reasons why I want to make this video. Number 1, there's a lot of discounts going on right now. There's a Black Friday sale that's happening where millions of dollars are off on certain items, which might entice people to spend their money. And I kind of want to continue the buyer beware of that, and you know why that might not be a good idea to spend money on that. Number 2, in a couple days we're going to be getting a $6.5 million jet, and that's also another money grab where you might want to be careful about spending your money. And number 3, we're only about 2 weeks away likely from the next update. So even though some people might say, well, we don't really know a whole lot, well, it's closer than you think. And we actually do know a little bit more than you might think. So let's talk about those details that we do know. And let's start with the confirmed things. So let's start with what Rockstar stated on the Newswire. That is that there's going to be new additions to properties on the Maze Bank foreclosure site. There's going to be new weaponized vehicles, and then there's going to be new additions to the Legendary Motorsports site. So that's what's confirmed. And the rumor, albeit a strong rumor right now, is that the theme of the next update is going to be I'm Not a Hipster Part 2, which could be really cool. We had a hipster update back in 2014, and it was one of the coolest updates in the game, and not only in terms of variety of vehicles and weapons, but it was just a cool overall update that I think a big portion of the community ended up enjoying. So now that we know all that, I think it helps to look back at the previous update, because this should give us a good idea of just about how much money you're going to need, and probably a little bit more than that. So these are the prices for the Smuggler's Run vehicles. Now, I actually think the prices we see on these vehicles will be pretty similar to the ones we see in the next update. There might be a handful that are cheaper, there might be a handful that are a little bit more expensive. Who really knows? So the trade price on all these vehicles, only some of them have a trade price, is $48 million, Whereas if you bought everything at the regular buy it now price, it would be $58 million, nearly $59 million. So you can see the total there in real life money is $603 and $736. So the reason I'm saying this is likely going to be more expensive as, for the most part, all the updates in Grand Theft Auto Online have gotten more expensive as time goes on. So for example, Bikers was less expensive than Import-Export. I should say Import-Export was more expensive than Bikers. I'm going to ignore Cunning Sun Special Vehicle Circuit because that was kind of a one-off DLC. Gun Running was more expensive than Import-Export. Smuggler's Run was more expensive than Gun Running. So I think it's only fair to say that the total cost of everything in this new update will be more expensive. And keep in mind, that $48 to $58 million price that you saw for Smuggler's Run only included the vehicles. That didn't include the hangars, the upgrades you had to do to the hangars. It didn't include the vehicle upgrades either, modifying them, adding liveries on them. It didn't include any of the new clothing either. And who knows what else this other update could add. It could add new vehicles, it could add new weapons that we see in the game, it could add new features that end up costing money, kind of what they did with Import-Export last year when they added the character changer. So I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility to see the next update in total costing somewhere around $60 to maybe even $75 million when it's all said and done to buy everything. And there's a lot of unknowns here. We know there's going to be new properties, but we're unsure of what that's going to be. Is it going to be business related, or is it going to be more personal or recreation related, like a mansion or a beach house or something like that? We know that there's going to be legendary motorsports vehicles, but what type of legendary motorsports vehicles? Are there going to be more sports cars or supercars, or more muscle cars, sports classics, and off-road, all of which we've seen on the legendary motorsports site? And then weaponized vehicles are kind of standard, so around the price of what we saw with Gun Running, you know, in that $1 to $4 to $5 million range. So honestly, that right there is roughly going to be my final prediction. This is probably going to be the most expensive update we've ever had in online. And of course, as new information presents itself, if we get screenshots or a trailer or a list of vehicles or any leaked information per se, I'll be sure to keep you guys updated, but for now, we're about 2 weeks away, and when it's all said and done, you're likely going to need $60 to $75 million, just based off of what Rockstar's teased so far, and what we've seen in the previous updates as well. Now, two things here. Number one, we are still a few weeks away, so if you don't have anywhere near that amount of money, or you feel like you might be a little bit short, well, the next update hasn't even been announced yet, so you still technically have time to get the ball rolling, to take advantage of the event weeks that Rockstar are doing, or whatever the case is, however you would go about getting money in online, you still have time. And number two, there's likely a good chance that there's going to be a ton of drip feed in the next update, just like what we saw with Smuggler's Run, and just like what we saw with, Gun Running and even Import-Export to a degree. So it's likely that you won't need that $60 to $75 million up front, because there's a good chance that 60 to 75% of the content will be held off for later days and later weeks. And as I mentioned earlier, I'll be doing my best as the days and weeks go on to keep you updated on that potential amount. It might go higher, it might go lower. Hopefully lower is the right answer here. And obviously throughout the event weeks and throughout the DLC when it eventually comes out, I'll be doing shark card giveaways and whatnot, like I always do, to try and help you guys out along the way. Because I know these items are expensive, and I know not everyone has time to sit on the game for hours and hours and hours to grind to be able to enjoy all the new content. I want to try and make that happen for at least a couple people throughout this next update. But that's all I've got for you guys in this video today. Let me know what you think the next update is going to cost in the comments section down below. Do you think it's going to be cheaper than Smuggler's Run? Do you think it's going to be more expensive than Smuggler's Run like I'm predicting? Let me know your thoughts, opinions, and more in the comments section down below. If you guys did go and enjoy this video though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. We like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care. I'll see you guys in the next video.
I used to have more hair. I used to have more color. And I used to have cancer. I beat it. I did. Not alone. I used to have no idea what the American Cancer Society did. Research? Yeah. but also free rides to chemo and free lodging near hospitals. I used to maybe give a little, then I got so much back. I used to have cancer.
Please give at cancer.org.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, we're going to be talking about the biggest mistake you've ever made in Grand Theft Auto Online that's cost you millions of dollars. So this is a discussion post that was made by Doc Noob on the Grand Theft Auto 5 Reddit, and this video is going to be all about you guys getting involved in the comments section. What has been your biggest mistake in Grand Theft Auto Online that's cost you a ton of money? I'm going to be reading off some of the things that certain individuals have said, and then I'm going to do mine at the end of the video. Alright, so a lot of the comments I saw, and this was a big one, this one was buying a yacht. And I'm kind of in the same place here because the yacht on the outside looks incredibly cool, and then you just find out that it's really like a $7 to $10 million water spawn location with a couple of vehicles that can, you know, be spawned on there, like helicopters and boats and whatnot. There's just a giant lacking of features with the yacht. Number one, you can't drive it or pilot it or steer it or whatever the case is. Now, I don't think it would make sense for us to have drivable yachts. Could you imagine how crazy that would be? It'd be like bumper cars on the water. But you know how we can move our yacht from location to location? Why can't we enjoy the yacht while it's moving? That would be so cool if the yacht was moving and we could still be on the yacht enjoying some of the other features instead of just a cutscene and that's it. And I think that's kind of dumb. I also think there's a ton of features that are lacking, like unique features, maybe the ability to start heist missions or other types of missions on the yacht. I think they missed the opportunity to have submarine storage and other Pegasus vehicle storage on this vehicle. So yeah, I can understand that. The yacht doesn't have enough cool things on it for the price. Now, with all that being said, the most expensive yacht right now is actually 75% off, the Aquarius, which does make it a little bit better. So if you're like on the fence about the yacht, you really want one, you might have the money, but the regular price is just too much, well, now might be the opportunity to buy something like that. But definitely on the yacht, that is a big mistake. Now, kind of building off of this, another commenter on this thread said they bought a yacht on their second character by accident. So they had to buy another one on their main account. That is a huge mess up. Because there's no like refunds for something like that. You bought it, and I don't think there's any way to go back and, you know, get your money back. So that is a huge mess up right there. If buying one yacht is bad enough, having to buy two is really unfortunate. I saw one comment that was selling all my old cars because I was low on money, then buying them again after getting all my money back. Man, that is a brutal comment right there. But I think all of us have maybe been there at one point where we've sold a couple of cars, but selling all of your old cars, maybe to get some of the new items, that just seems like a huge bummer to me. So hopefully none of you guys are having to go through with that. Another user, TruckU666, says, I spent $1 million on the dump truck, and I can kind of see why this might be a mistake, because the dump trucks do spawn like in various...
You know how you don't talk like this? Play the Peter, Bjorn, and John song called Young Folks on YouTube Music. You talk like this. Hey Google, play that hipster song with whistling. It gets that. Like only Google can.
Parts of the map, but then getting them to, you know, maybe a more desirable location would be a little bit troublesome. So I'm not too sure. I spent $1 million on the dump truck, and I've had enough fun with it, you know, for the couple times that I've used it, that it isn't a horrible investment. But yeah, $1 million for a big, slow dump truck, that might be one of the biggest mistakes some players have made. This next comment from Where's the Bloody Apex isn't necessarily a one-purchase item, but he said, I let a friend play on my account while I went to bed. He proceeded to spend every last cent of my $4 million on God knows what. I think he ran around modding random cars or buying clothes, and he says it's like real life. Being broke after you've been rich makes the game so lame. And I think we've all had that instant where either a friend comes over or someone else gets on our account, and they don't really necessarily understand how the game goes like we do, since we play it a little bit more, and so they're just spending money left and right. And this is also one of those scenarios where it's kind of hard to prove that you didn't mean to to spend that money with someone like Rockstar Support. So hopefully your friend was able to pay you back or did a favor for you or something like that, because 4 million is a lot of grinding, or at least it's a pretty expensive shark card or two. Alright, up next, a zombie riot said buying the Valkyrie, regretted it 5 seconds after purchase when it got blown up by one rocket. When in the heist, it took multiple rockets to blow up, was immensely disappointed. So that is a little bit misleading, and that now that we have a couple other helicopters in the game, like the Savage and the Buzzard, even though we've had that since day one, and now the recently added Hunter, the Valkyrie is one of those helicopters that really doesn't stand up because you have to have other players in it to end up using the weapons. So that's a little bit unfortunate right there. Rob Tomic says, buying the Rhino tank, worst purchase ever. And I might agree with that considering all the other vehicles we have in the game. The Rhino tank is kind of outclassed when it comes to other weaponized vehicles like the Oppressor or the Vigilante or the Ruiner 2000. I mean, it's probably one of the slowest vehicles we have in the game. As far as it firing at other players, it's kind of the worst. Maybe it would have been an effective vehicle like in 2013 or 2014, but now it is just completely outclassed by every single other vehicle. So definitely the Rhino tank, not a great idea. Again, it just doesn't compete when it comes to sort of the other vehicles we've got. One common mistake I've seen a couple people in this thread make is changing their business name. So if you change your business name to whatever it is, something silly or something wacky, if you want to get it back, it's $250,000. That is a lot of money just to change some font and some text in a digital office. I mean, man, talk about a cash grab right there. That is like the definition of it. So hopefully you guys haven't made that mistake. I have not. My in-game company name has just been Boss Corp, and I've kept it like that since day one. So fortunately, that has not been my biggest mistake, which I'm kind of thankful for. Another thing I've seen is upgrading vehicles. Now, I've seen 2 instances of this. So the first instance I saw is replacing like $1 million vehicle with a stock car in your garage because someone thought it would actually put it on the street as an active car. That is definitely a mistake. Let's say you have like a Trojan T20 that's over $2 million and you replace it with a car you either found on the street or something like that. They don't really give you a whole lot of warning. I mean, they tell you it'll be replaced, but if you do it the first time, it's just, sometimes you might overthink it or it happens so fast and you end up switching it. And once again, there's no takebacks there, so that's kind of unfortunate. And another thing I've seen is players upgrading to vehicles like custom variants and not having the options to go back. So a couple examples I saw of this was with the Itali GTB and Itali GTB Custom. For those of you guys that don't know, the regular version of that car has a little bit better performance, so there's no way to like reverse the upgrade, so you'd have to sell it or then rebuy it, which is kind of unfortunate if some players don't know that going in. Another big mistake I've seen from Haddock 181 is
You know when you're running late and can't find your phone? Okay, calling now. Ah, found it.
buying 3 large special cargo warehouses. Now, I have made the exact same mistake. I thought that when the Finance and Felony DLC came out, I was going to need all the room in the world. I was going to need 5 large special cargo warehouses, so I bought all 5. And it turns out you really don't need more than like 2 large ones, maybe 1 large and 1 medium. You really don't need all that much space unless you're just a hoarder. You're going to stock up all 5 and then you're going to sell them at the same time, or at least back to back to back. I don't know anyone who does the CEO stuff like that. So the large warehouses, you definitely don't need all of them. It is certainly a waste of money to have 5, which is what I have. I think that kind of comes in as second place, the biggest mistake that I've ever made. Now, I've seen a lot of people writing suggestions like the MC Clubhouse or the bunker stuff, but I personally enjoy all of those. I think the biggest mistake that comes with buying them is the fact that you have to deal with the random phone calls that you get, whether it's from LJT or Ron or anyone like that. But I personally think the MC businesses have been a good investment for me. Same with the bunker stuff. The hangar stuff, maybe not so much. Obviously, you need the hangars to store the vehicles, so the work you can do in them kind of comes secondary. You don't have to buy like a second place, like a warehouse or a business or anything like that. But at the same rate, I still can see where some people just may not use them at all anymore and can kind of see it as a big waste of money. But by far the biggest mistake I've ever made, and I've only seen this a couple times in this thread. This happened all the way back in 2015, I believe. with the Ill-Gotten Gains DLCs Part 1 and 2, and that was buying the Swift Deluxe and the Luxor Deluxe at full price. So I think the Luxor Deluxe is $10 million, the Swift Deluxe is like $5.5 million. So I spent $15.5 million on golden painted aircrafts that literally only allow you to sit in the back, smoke cigars, drink champagne, and access the internet. You can access the internet on your phone. You don't even need a place like that. You can smoke cigars, I think, in other areas. I know you can drink champagne and stuff like that in your apartment. So they literally just took some features from other areas, put it in the back of a plane, painted it gold, and called it $10 million and $5.5 million. And in order to enjoy that, you have to have a pilot, like someone that wants to Uber you around. And you also can't go in passive mode either. There's nothing weaponized about those planes that you can't go in passive mode. Probably the biggest waste of money I've ever had. But when Rockstar announced that, and you saw the price, you were like, oh my god, $10 million for this jet. This has got to be the coolest thing ever. I wonder what cool, unique features they have for it. But the answer is sadly none all that impressive. So anyways, those are all the mistakes I'm going to be going over with you guys today. What is the biggest mistake you've ever made in Grand Theft Auto Online that's cost you millions, if not more, dollars? I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments section down below. If you did go and enjoy the video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. Relay daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Everyone, and welcome back to another GTA Online video, where today I'm going to be doing something that a lot of you guys in the comments have been requesting, where everyone wanted to see what my cars are in all of my personal garages. Now, this kind of video, to me personally, isn't really something I'm particularly interested about. I'm personally not really interested about what people have to offer in their personal garages, but if you guys want to see what my personal vehicles are, then here's the video. So the garage I'm in is in Del Perro Heights. You can kind of see where I'm at in the map. This is the first personal garage that I've owned. Oh, well, the first property that I ever bought, because I got a bunch of money when I first bought the game. I can't remember how much it was. It was like 1.something million. But yeah, it gave me enough money to buy this high-end apartment. So 10-car garage is my first garage, so pretty good. So yeah, let's go through all the vehicles. So most of the vehicles that you see here were at one point used in racing, like this thing here. I can't even remember what half of these cars are called. Yeah, the Panto. I've used the Panto in quite a lot of races, won a lot of races, but yeah, it's since been obsoleted by some other vehicles, so yeah, it's... Well, actually, just adjacent to it, this Ballista's actually served me well as well. I made this Ballista to look sort of like my real-life car. You can kind of see the design, the wheels, the dark paint and all that stuff, so yeah, this is meant to be like a recreation of my real-life vehicle as close as I can in GTA. Some of these cars are extremely old, and I can't remember the history of them. Obviously, most of these cars will have been like bought immediately after they've just been released for a video. So this is one of them. I think I did a review on this along with the sister cars. I think there was like 3 or 4 of these cars that were very similar, but this one was my personal favorite, so I just kept this one and sold the rest because I couldn't afford to keep all of them, unfortunately. But yeah, this thing, this car is just something I just felt like making for no reason at all. I've never used it in a race, I've just used it for cruising around. Yeah, moving on. This thing I've used in some races, but really not many. In any off-road race, that's what this car class is. In any off-road race, you're better off just using a bike. It's just way faster. So this too, I've never really used in races. It's just a car that I just nicked and insured. This Feltzer I've used in races back in the early days of next-gen GTA before it was obsoleted by some other cars. I really like it. I like the white paint and the white wheels. I think it looks kick-ass. This thing, what even is this car called? I can't remember. What is this? Oh yeah, the Sand King, yeah. This car you can obtain from a mission or a heist. Like, this is naturally spawned in a mission, and then you can nick it and then insure it. And apparently the amount of money you can sell it for is pretty high, so if you're desperate on money and you can't be bothered doing real jobs, you can steal this vehicle and sell it. Now before I got that Dominator all the way over there, I used to use this Dominator. That is what this car's called, right? The Dominator? Yeah. So, yeah, I use this in quite a lot of races. It boasted the highest top speed of all the muscle cars in the game at the time, so yeah, I use that in races, and so did this. This bike has served me well as a personal runaround as well as a racer, so yeah, this Acura has seen a lot of use, and I painted gold. I painted it gold just because I used it so much. I like the gold on this bike, so now that we're done with this garage, let's move on to the next one, I guess. So here's the next stop. This building here, I really can't remember what it's called, but I happen to own all 3 floors of this property. They're the most expensive in the game, I think, but yeah, I own all 3 of them, and one of them doesn't have any cars in at all, so let's just start with one. I think one might have some cars in, I'm not sure, but we'll see. No, okay, yeah, so this particular garage is pretty interesting because all of these cars have something in common. Can you figure it out? Oh, actually, no, not all the cars. These 2 cars, ignore these 2 cars. All the rest of the cars in this garage have something in common. If you answered they're all armored, then you'd be correct. And this is also the garage that I own, that I store the Chromobile inside. Here it is in all of its glory, the Chrome